As we reach the halfway mark of Mid Pursuit Party Season 2, we head to a very technical event next, Bathtub in Earth. An event already seen back in Season 1. Event 7 back then, now it's Event 8. This will be the classic heats of 4. 4 teams going down at once. Try to stay away from that hole in the middle for as long as you can. The 2 that stay in the bathtub the longest will advance. As you see the example run by the DQ team. Zor Army, they fall in first. Pearl's Pancakes might fall in there, they dodge it. Team Submarine gets close there, Pearl's Pancakes will fall in. As Pearls of Paradise will take second, Team Submarine first. That's just for bragging rights to us. Start off for the actual league. Trinorder's Fantastic Ballistic Bottoms and Tectonic Shifters now. Tectonic Shifters are dominant leads in this one, along with 2 new teams and the Tectonic Shifters who are already out. That was fast. That is not good for them. A team that's already sitting poorly in the standings. Who else will be knocked out? Ballistic Bottles getting close. Their Fantastics will fall in though. Trinitons and Ballistic Bottles will take the each of us. Another top half for the Trinitons. They have not placed bottom half all season yet. As previously stated, our dominant leaders. There see Tectonic Shifters falling in. Ballistic Bottles nearly fell in there. Fantastics just barely skipped around it, but they could not avoid it when they went back around. Trident Hunters will take second. Ballistic Bottles win the heat. As there are 2 see-through teams will advance here. Classic and Spear, the 2 captains. Blade and Earthquake will go out. It's 20 Taxis, Nemesis Neons, Firefighters, and Kelp Crashers in this next heat. 20 Taxis sitting in 4th overall. Silver medalists at the last minute. Kelp Crashers, they've got to do really anything, really. They're sitting far out unless the Nemesis Neons nearly fall in there. Kelp Crashers, ooh, they barely voted. Firefighters go in first. Not good for 5, and the 20 Taxis give the Kelp Crashers a shove. That'll do it for them. 20 Taxis and Nemesis Neons will take the advancement. Kelp Crashers are not very happy about that, but this is at least an improvement of what they did in the last few events. Firefighters, I believe they got last in this last season, so no surprise that they do poorly here. Still not something they would like. Firefighters really have been having a copy of the last season. Got bronze in event 2, but nothing else really. Step 2 reserves will move on with this heat. This heat had 3 reserves actually, only the Firefighters did not. 2 of them will move on now. Veins of Islands, Doorknobs, Swirling Pops, and Railways. Look what a stacked heat we got here. 3 of the top 4 from last season in the Railways, and also our top 2 from this event last season. If the Swirling Pops get tripped up there and cannot save themselves, they will go out. Who else will go out? It's the Veins of Valiance. That's surprising. Railblazers managed to stand their own between the stacked lineup. They will take the advancement. Alongside the winners of this event last season, the reserve member of the Doorknobs exit. But our silver medalist from last season, Artery from Veins of Valiance, not able to repeat their success, especially for the Veins of Valiance, who haven't really had any bad finishes this season. That's a little bit surprising. It's the Railblazers and Doorknobs, they'll take it. Doorknobs, but finding their form as of late. Exit and station go through. As we head out to our 4th heat, Charge to Solos, Morning, Mealtime, Flag Attacks, and Crown Collapse. Charge to Solos have seen the Trinitons advance. They know what they have to do. As Morning Mealtime barely avoided there. As everyone's skipping around it. Morning Mealtime will fall in there. It was inevitable. And the Crown Collapse as well. Charge to Solos will take the advancement. Bit lucky there, but they will take it. Flag Attacks will win the heat dominantly. I imagine that's like a 10-second victory above all else. So there you see Morning Mealtime. You have this fallen there. Couldn't control Crown Collapse. That's also a bit surprising. Crown Collapse were very good in this last season. They got bronze. They'll be out. Charge Cells will take Squeak into advancement, which is good for the team currently in 2nd place in the standings. And the Flag Attacks will also advance. Flag Attacks sitting middle of the pack right now. So they'll take it. Not the greatest times, but good enough for these 2. As the Kelp Crashers will take 9th. That's one of the best finishes all season. So I guess they'll take that. Tectonic Shifters in last. And the Swirling Pops down there as well. The bottom 2, they've both been having a poor season. After both having successful season 1s, especially the Swirling Pops. Veins of Violence, that's also their first bottom 4 of the season. Ballistic Bottles, 20 Taxis, Doorknobs, and Chapter Souls make up our first semi-final. And they're off. That was a close call there by the Ballistic Bottles. So the Charger Cell is nearly falling there. Ballistic Bottles, they will fall in there. Doorknobs barely avoided. 20 Taxis cannot. So Doorknobs will get another top 4 in this event. And the Charger Sellers will take the advancement too. Charger Cells, that is good for them. They want to close in on that lead. They're doing exactly what they need to with another great time, I might add. Just keep rolling around. There you see the Ballistic Bottles got caught in there. A lot of momentum, but they could not steer away from the hole enough Tony Taxis also just had a poor angle of attack and could not avoid the holes. The doorknobs will take it alongside the Churchill Celsius. We're going to skip a bit ahead here. This replay is taking a while. 24:06, a great time by Alcohol, who was one of the worst individual athletes from last season. They're really seeing the light here. The Churchill Celsius, Trident Hunters, Nemesis Neons, Railblazers, and Flag Attacks in the second semifinal now. Railblazers nearly falling there, and it looked like they were about to fall in, but they clutch it out and will advance. Trident Hunters are also out. What was that play by the Railblazers? That was fantastic. Flag Attacks will take it. They never had any doubt, but look at that. They stall out. Looked like they were going to fall in, and then the Nemesis Neon shoved them aside. That was a big mistake on their part. They fall in as a result. Trident Hunters also, again, not in the top 4, but it's still a solid finish. And the Railblazers, really lucky to make it out of that heat alive, but they will absolutely take it. A great play by Station, and Waving also moves on. Spear on Illuminator out. Let's see what the Churchill Cells can do to close in on that lead. They will gain, but how much will it be? Churchill Cells, Doorknobs, Railblazers, and Flag Attacks in the finale. Who will win in the Bathtub Endurance? So all 4 of them are expertly avoiding it so far. Ooh, that goes to Doorknobs. They will not repeat gold as they will miss out on the podium entirely. So who will get on the top 3? Railblazers was shot from the Flag Attacks. That knocks them slightly off kilter, but they're still avoiding it. Now they can't. If they've gone too slow, Flag Attacks or Churchill Cells. Who will get the win? It looks like Churchill Cells will fall in, and they do. Flag Attacks steering clear of the hole, shoving the Churchill Cells. And they will easily get the win on this one. Flag Attacks, a much needed gold. Their 3rd medal of the season. They will absolutely take it. Seeing it 10th before this, but our defending 3rd place team will gain quite a lot. And the Churchill Cells, they will actually gain solid points in the lead of Railblazers. That is their 1st medal ever. Took them 8 events, but every new team in the season now has a medal. Kel Crashers, it's all up to you. Kel Crashers still don't have a medal yet. So you see Flag Attacks 28-7-1. What a time by Waving. That's the best of the day. Probably enough to win it. Alcohol will take 2nd. Very good for Churchill Cells. Railblazers is set 1st ever podium. Doorknobs just miss out, but they'll take the 12 points still. Flag Attacks, what a needed gold for them. As congratulations to the 3 teams that are on the podium here. So with the Trident Hunters finishing 6th in this event, the lead is closed down by 10. So for the first time since event 4, the lead can be changed after next event. Churchill Cells also very far ahead of 2nd now. Kel Crashers are slightly closed in on the tectonic shifters. Flag Attacks gain 6. Railblazers gain 4 out of that bottom 4 now. But we'll see you for the next event. So thank you for watching. Keep on spinning.